One spark, that's all it takes to erase decades of labor. These are images of the Techiman Central Market, where two separate fires in the space of 4 weeks in January and February shattered countless lives, with over 1,000 traders losing virtually everything. For many, the fire stole more than goods. It devoured their future. These recurrent fires have turned these herbs of life into ashes, leaving behind shattered dreams.
I have lost everything. I am a widow. Now what do I do to take care of these things?
Most of these victims wonder how these fires occur late into the nights, with both happening on a Sunday. They suspect this has to do with arson.
This is the second time we are recording this. We need security because this happened in the night. We don't know what happens, whether it's an arson or something else.
Because Jano Pino Efri Binimo Honwa, ye free market na Ombeshua.
It is a Hono High Jarito Mono Hono. I suspect some of the boys who usually set fires at night or more at the sun almost so it was an area about this. It was Hono something for her, Nasanko for the 2 3.
The causes of these fires remain glaring, with fire authorities attributing human errors as the sole cause of these infernos. ACFO2 Reverend Naomi Adubia Sapon is the Bono East Regional Fire Commander.
All the fire breaks that we've been recording are caused by human factors. That means the errors of people that cause the various fires that we've encountered. And we advise the public to be more cautious about fire safety measures so that there wouldn't be any fire at all for us to come and extinguish them.
Firefighters face difficulties in line of work, and this includes poor access to fire sites, opposition from members of the public, and inadequate water supply, making it harder to quickly control and extinguish the fires.
Some people think they are professional than we, the firefighters. You go to the scene, as far as firefighters, we don't go to the scene and then we start fighting the fire. No, we do scene assessment. So people should let us do our work. We are professionals. We know what we do.
What is even more worrying is the fact that some unscrupulous persons beyond building on access routes go about building on top of fire hydrants. Fire authorities recently disclosed this hydrant that could have contributed immensely to the 2 fires recorded early this year.
We got a tip-off that there used to be a fire hydrant. So my regional commander and her safety team and then the task force proceeded to the place. Initially, the people were arguing that it is not true, there's nothing like that. So there was the need for us to dig and see. So we dug the hole, and lo and behold, we found a fire hydrant underneath that particular, in front of that particular shop. So we tested the hydrant and we saw that the pressure in it was even higher than the ones that we've been going to replenish our fire tenders.
To make matters worse, a fuel station explosion in March added to the toll. Fire service sources say lack of safety protocols were ignored by the truck driver during dispensing, causing the unfortunate incident. 2 months later, we are back to the market space to assess the aftermath of the incidents and find out if anything has changed, or we are waiting for the next fire. We met traders still rebuilding their stores, crammed together. The same risks are baked into this market's DNA. Why? Traders say they have no choice, with over 90% of them receiving zero government assistance.
Me say ya me jina ha say me kan say me ba kwa university a me ni ska kula na me dia hwe no me nyante aban bia so kan say wa be boa me no wa kan say wa ma me bi kula na mpo say wa de ma me bosia na nka me ntete kula na me ntia enti wa da woro ma be boa Techiman dwom ma ya ne ma se sra na ye sra wo ye sra mo aba ye ngru panyi biara nyame na de ye ho ato ne so nti mo mra na mo be boa ye sra mo be boa ye o nyansa ye wo mo be boa ye.
The only aid these traders receive is financial support from Kevin Taylor and the Member of Parliament for Techiman South, Martin J. Mensah Kosa, whose 200,000 Ghana cedis donation served as a cushion to these victims.
Regional Minister Baye, Deputy Minister Baye, Fire Service Regional Obaye.
The regional minister, together with the other authorities, were here. They came to inquire for us the extent of damage. However, told us that they have not, but up to date, we have not heard anything from them.
Now, Honorable Martin Techiman Market,
it was only the member of parliament from the Techiman Market, Techiman Market, who donated 2 billion odd Ghana cedis to us, and that has been the only support we have received.
Papa, I just said, "Can I my no?" I say, "You Techiman Market be." Na ya pe ba so abetena edemang.
Most of these traders who have huge loan debts to settle are appealing to state authorities and the President, John Dramani Mahama, to come to their aid.
2019. In the year 2019, I lost everything and was repeated again this year. And as I speak to you, I have nothing. We beg on the government to come to our aid.
Ama ahokyere de da so kuta ahokyere mu a say man
We
bi
are
kwanya
still
ma
facing difficulties, and some of us are currently out of businesses. Because we don't receive answers from our suppliers now. So we are appealing to the President Mahama to come to our aid, help us ease our hardship.
Fire authorities in the region are being faced with difficult tasks with little fire tenders. 5 out of the region's 11 districts currently do not have fire tenders to respond to emergencies.
Blue East is made up of our 11 districts and the metro and the municipal. But administratively, we are stationed in only 7 out of these 11 districts and municipals. But some out of the 7, some might be not having these fire tenders. Maybe, for example, Kentampo South. The station was commissioned in 2019, and as of now, they don't have access to any fire tender. And then the fire tender we have in Techiman, is over 15 years. So logistical constraints is one of our probably challenges that we face as a service in the region.
The region has seen a sharp increase in fire cases within the first quarter of the year 2025 compared to the same period last year. Fire authorities are worried about the situation.
2024 recorded a domestic fire recorded 23, then in 2025 recorded 31 domestic fires. The industrial fires in 2024 recorded 3, then in 2025, first quarter of 2025, we recorded 5. Then commercial fire was 6 in 2024, then 2025 we recorded 13. So if you do the mathematics, I think there has been about 17.2% increase in fire incidents in the region.
To put a break to these fires, authorities are enforcing new regulations, but most importantly, they are intensifying education on safety protocols across the markets.
As a service, always I say that we don't take delight in moving our appliances around and fighting fires. So what we are currently doing is, I think we can do is to intensify our education. That is the only way out for us as a service. It's a new intensification of education so that people will be conscious of their fire safety.
Traders here in Techiman are rebuilding, but not safer, just faster and with little or no clear plan to end this, the next spark is never far away. The question isn't just how to stop the flames, it's whether those in power will finally listen. Reporting for Joy News, Anas Sabit, Techiman.